Hey Pisces, how are you doing? This is a reading for Pisces for the week of September the 1st to the 7th, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link, it will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Also a shout out and a thank you for all the ways that you like, share, and subscribe. I couldn't do these readings without all your wonderful support, so thank you so much. I'm so truly grateful. What is going on for the fabulous and most magical Pisceans? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Tower, Major Arcana 4, Scorpio. What's coming towards you, the Hangman, Major Arcana 4, Pisces. What you are focused on is the Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. In your blocked and challenged position is the Ace of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And your outcome is the Two of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay, Pisces, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the Tower, and the Tower can be, yes, disruption, dismantle, chaos, any kind of huge realization, revelation. This can also be something about an awakening, waking up to a calling, waking up to a purpose. I'm also getting something about a windfall coming in, new house, new job, new commitment, new career path, and there has been some kind of hold or delay and a sacrifice. But I'm also getting something about what you resist, like being stubborn on getting rid of a certain situation, or you have been waiting around, like this has been on delay, on pause. What is this Tower? Your aha moment or shaking things up. And the Two of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And the Two of Wands is about releasing and letting go of one wand, you in pursue, making plans. I'm also getting something about you've already planned something out, mapped something out. And this is about you having the key inside of you to be extremely successful, and the world is your oyster. There's something about thinking outside of the box and blossoming, or taking this seed, this pentacle, and there's something about prepping and prepared. What is this Hangman? You could be dealing with another Pisces, but I'm also getting somebody who is a little bit stubborn, or you need to release and sacrifice something in order for you to have something else. And that could be like a new perspective on job and career, or that making new plans. There's some kind of vision you have. Hold the vision. Take a pause, take a breather, and let your uniqueness shine. And the Three of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And the Three of Cups is socialization. I'm also getting something about you were going somewhere and there's a need for you to pause, or there has been some kind of delay or a setback. And Three of Cups is also something about a person. It could be a friend, somebody you were dating. This person could also be gripping and holding on to you. But there's a need for you to get honest with yourself. Three of Cups is also something about good news worth celebrating, letting loose, having fun, hanging out with your gal pals, hanging out with your buds. But I'm also getting something about you need to sacrifice something about the social aspect, or somebody here around you is not who you think they are. Because in the blocked and challenged position is the Ace of Cups. And, you know, the Ace of Cups in the blocked and challenged position, I consider it of unrequited love. So getting honest with someone here, and I feel like you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. What is this Ace of Pentacles? Ace of Pentacles is tangible. It's something you can taste, touch, and feel and get your hands on it. And it's clarified with the Hangman. So there is something about sacrificing one thing in order for you to have another. And I'm also getting something about a delay in some kind of lump sum, or hanging out with your friends and family, or some kind of commitment connection. A new way of thinking and understanding some kind of new situation, the newness, the freshness. There is something about socialization, and too much socialization is too much socialization. And maybe that this is something you're realizing. I'm also getting something about stubborn and stubborn. So what you resist persists, but the Tower is here. It's telling you to surrender or staying out of the chaos, staying out of the drama. What is this Ace of Cups? Somebody also could be loving you unconditionally. This could be, you know, a friend, a family member. It feels like it's closer to home. Or somebody here, maybe you are hanging on to someone you've been dating. But I'm also getting a person hanging on to you, wanting to date you. And the Hierophant. Major Arcana 4, Taurus. And the Hierophant in the blocked and challenged position is some kind of commitment connection that you used to have unconditional love for, or there was something about peace and unconditional love. So something here is transactional, and transaction and conditioning versus this used to be unconditional. This could be a group, club, organization, a sport, a hobby, and a difference in belief. It's almost like you have a change in heart or a change in belief. This person could also be very religious, very spiritual, or there's something about commitment. This is also teacher-student learning, government, federal. There also could be something that's not in your hands. So if this is something about getting a loan or getting a mortgage, there's something about delay. But it's delayed for good reason. We don't know why that's delayed. I'm also getting something about rigidity and abuse of power. And this person acts very sweet and kind. But this could also be something about codependency and unrequited love. Like, it almost feels like you need to be honest with someone here. And you've been delaying it and kind of tiptoeing around the subject. Two of Cups. Two of Cups is two peas in a pod, your yin to your yang. It is also about friendships. Somebody you connect with. And the Five of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And the fives in the tarot signifies change. But there's so much change that you are making and hesitation at the same time. And there is something about stubbornness and rigidity. And either you are gripping and holding on to something about a commitment, but there's unrequited love, or there's difference in beliefs here. And then you have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles can also be somebody who struggles with mental health, ill health. I'm also getting something about an energetic leech. This person plays the victim, but really they're the villain. And Five of Cups is loss, hurt, regret, resentment, remorse, crying over spilled milk, crying over what has been already spilled over. But it's telling you to cut your losses, like lose the battle and you will win the war. There's some kind of payout. This can also be something about retirement, like a reflection. I'm also getting somebody is mirroring back to you of what you're giving to them. Hurt feelings and some kind of friendship. And I'm also getting something about hurt people. You could also be dealing with people who are less fortunate than you. But it's actually setting you back towards something that you want to grow. I'm also getting, if you're hanging on to somebody who left you out in the cold, made you feel less than, release this and let it go. Like you're hoping to date this person, but I think you're going to be disappointed. Or there's something about holding or harboring resentment, guilt, blame, shame towards another person. That doesn't poison this person. It poisons you. So what is this Tower? A shocking epiphany or aha moment, making a new plan. And the Nine of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Nine of Cups is creating your own emotional sovereignty. It is also about in pursuit of joy, pleasure, fun, happiness. I'm also getting something about a love bomber. So, you know, if somebody comes in and pours it on hot, and then all of a sudden, you know, this person is nowhere to be found, I would definitely sacrifice some kind of situation. Nine of Cups can also be somebody who is smug, self-centered, self-righteous, feels entitled to your energy. Or there is something about entitlement, like there's a reason why there's something on delay or on pause, because there could be something better coming down the pipe for you. I'm also getting something about overspending, overeating, overconsuming, overindulging. And this could also be something about weight gain, something about weight. What is this Hangman and Three of Cups? Something about delay on celebrating, because somebody also could be around you that feels quite hurt that you're moving on or moving forward without them. Okay. And the Ace of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Yeah. It's like you're pausing and holding on to some kind of good news or a celebration. It's like, don't celebrate just yet, because something hasn't fully come to fruition here. Ace of Wands is also let your uniqueness shine, have confidence, have bravery, creativity, passion, attraction, something about desire. Somebody really wants to socialize or reconcile with you, but there's unrequited love or difference in beliefs. And that can be anything. Yeah, wishing and hoping. But I'm also getting something about like you have something good going on for you. Passion, but where is the pentacles? Like the groundedness or the solidness? Like keeping 2 feet on the ground. And this is maybe just about sexy time, like just about passion. That's not enough to sustain a relationship. If that is a love relationship. What is this Ace of Pentacles and Hangman? And the Six of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. There's something about the plus and minus. So there is something about getting more in the green, something quite positive. And you know, the Ace of Pentacles is like a windfall. Or this can also be letting your inner child out to play, let loose, have fun. You could also be dealing with a Scorpio. There's some kind of fallout. And Six of Cups is, again, nostalgic thoughts of the past, reminiscing when times were good, when times were fun, when times were easy. But I'm also getting like, take the pressure off yourself, like blaming, shaming, guilt, regret. Oh, I regret hanging out with this person, or I regret socializing with this situation. I regret giving this person money. There's something about finances tied up in some kind of investment. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is diligent, hardworking, or somebody here is perfectionism, like needs something to be perfect, but you're perfectly imperfect just the way that you are. I'm also getting something about the loyalty. Think twice, cut once. So there is something you need to cut out in order for you to have. But you also don't want to disappoint anybody. But that also goes back to people pleaser mentality. And you can't be everywhere at once. This is my all work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy. Or you're disappointed on the delays and setbacks. Something is growing much slower than you want it to. But I would also just stay in this Two of Cups. This is also being grateful and having gratitude. What is this Ace of Cups and Hierophant? Something about heart. This person also touching the heart. So something about the rhythm. Somebody's on a different timeline than you or on a different bandwidth. So like you're not in sync. The rhythm is not in sync. So you're different from this person. Yeah, and the Ace of Pentacles. There's some kind of finances tied up in some kind of commitment, connection. And this could be with like something legal going on. Or if there is a need for you to pass some kind of test. Yeah, because Ace of Pentacles could be lump sum. And there is something about a commitment connection where you used to have like unrequited love for. It could be like a sport, a group, a club, a hobby. But I'm also getting something about rigidity and abuse of power. And this can be in some kind of old, outdated family structure, inheritance. Or something about your finances. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is stress and anxiety, worry, sleepless nights, stress, and thinking worst case scenario. When worst case scenario doesn't happen, that Nine of Swords is also sleepless nights, like needing to get more rest, needing to get more sleep. Okay, so what is this Two of Cups and Five of Cups in your outcome? Sadness over like a friendship or just somebody you were dating, working with. And the Queen of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Finally, here comes the talk. Queen of Swords is about getting a second opinion or great advice from somebody who is going to tell you the honest truth. And it is an energy of you being very shrewdful and resourceful with business and career. Or you could also be saying, look, it's just business. Queen of Swords, also somebody says things without thinking. This can be emotionally manipulative type of a person. Or there is something about being harshly judged. So take the pressure off yourself here. Be more kind and gentle and soft. And somebody, again, taking something way too seriously or personally. Queen of Swords is also somebody who is single, widowed, a divorcee. But that can also be like you divorcing your business partner, divorcing some kind of group, club, organization. You're like, you know what? This is not taking off, right? The Ace of Cups and Ace of Coins is like unrequited love. Maybe at one time you had unconditional love for the circumstance. But I'm also getting somebody who doesn't create their own emotional happiness. So they could actually be emotionally stealing your time, money, energy, whatever this is. Right there. Some kind of heart-to-heart conversation that you need to have and honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So it feels like people are beating around the bush. They don't really want to talk about this situation. And it could be with you and a brother, you and a friend, you and a colleague, children. Maybe you're disagreeing on some kind of private school or school with your children right here. Or maybe you're staying in a connection and pretending everything is great because of children. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. So maybe you teach teacher, something about being a teacher. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. So there is something about a heart-to-heart conversation, but you have to be honest here. Yeah, Queen of Swords is kind of cutthroat, but it is also open and receptive to conversation, but I'm not putting up a lot of garbage. Soulmates. Soul connection, partnership, agreement, and soul contract. Six of Cups is like sweet, innocent, kind of puppy love. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming, fun, flirty, and wants to date. But they might want to date you, but I don't know how you're feeling about the situation. Like, letting go of the past and you will get something better. But you also feel quite pressured by somebody who might be emotionally manipulative. Paradise. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. It almost feels like there's something you still not quite out of. Or somebody from your past, it almost feels like someone new and somebody old, to be honest. The Phoenix. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and change mind. Yeah, this is like a change in your own mind, or maybe you have a change in heart. And girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, and having fun. Maybe this person is waiting for an answer from you and you've been delaying it, or vice versa. Like, nobody wants to come in and just be like, yeah, I don't want a relationship with you. But then again, are we being honest, right? Or I don't want to work here. I don't want to be in partnership with you. Peg, beware of greed. Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and pathways opening up. It also feels like there's some kind of like sacrifice or slow start. And there also could be some kind of great opportunity through socialization or a friend. But you still have to get out of something, but there's like finances tied up or nostalgia tied up in it. The victory in some endeavor. Hat, you'll be playing a different role. Pin, new job, career. Yeah. And like I was saying, and the need for greed, like beware of greed. I would also be weary of selfish, greedy pigs. So remember when I was saying about like abuse of power or rigidity, like it just kind of, nothing got off the ground. Even though you tried. Yeah, Staff, you'll be taken care of in difficult times. Horseshoe, good luck. And right here, there's like some kind of good news, shocking good news coming towards you and making a plan. Creating your own happiness. And there's something about the plus with the heart. And it might be something about the inner child or your actual heart, like developing feelings, going towards something new. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe, and Pisces, if you want to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website, and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.